Hello my fellow YouTubers, this is Roy back again. Today we are going to work on these magnets. What we're going to do is first go over the different sizes that are out there. These are both Model T Ford V-shaped magnets. You can see there's a difference in the tallness. This one here is 3/8. This one here is 3/4. This here and this one are identically the same, except for this one's taller. It's 3/4. This one's 3/8. They're both 4. What are they? They are 4 3/4 long from the outside to the tip. And that's your 2 shape there. What I did was I magnetized this top, recharged it with 1 car battery, 12 volts. So it's got a magnet hanging underneath it and 1 down bottom. And that's all it could hold up for strength-wise. So basically these magnets are almost a pound each, a little bit less. So you got 2 over here, 2-to-1 ratio on strength there. Now over here, I charged this with 2 car batteries, so 24 volts. And you have down bottom here 2, 4, and then 1 there, 5. So this is a 5-to-1 ratio. Also, I tried using 3 car batteries. I didn't see no different results. So I guess the alignment on the metals here are at its max for what they'll hold for a charge. Now I did use the PMH here to charge them. Pretty much I got 1500 turns, 12 gauge on each side. On the starts on both, I have the positive going in, so it's going in on both at the same time. And when I fire up, well, that's how I would have it set up, but right now I have it set up where just this side here is going to be hooked up to the battery, and this side here is hooked up just to the voltmeter. Now we'll put the voltmeter on, and this side I said is going to be hooked up, this side is not. I want to show you here how I'm going to control the switching, the relay on this motor here. When I close the circuit here, you're going to see the compass head towards the left. Now when I let the compass go, you're going to see that now it's over here. So basically we were at a north pole and the compass went that direction, and when we let it go, the compass switched to over this side. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and put it on again and watch the compass. You can see it's go there, and then now it switches to the other side. So actually what's happening here is all the poles, the ends are rotating. So basically this is becoming this is a north and this is a south at the ends, and this is a south and this is the north. Then these are going to rotate and swap. And the reason they are swapping is now check me out now, because I only have 1 terminal hooked up. The other terminal is not hooked up. But what's happening is, according to Ed, when you create this field in this situation of how the metal is rung, what's going to happen is the energy is going to get into the coil, induct itself into the metal. The metal is going to consume all of it, And what's going to happen, the metal is going to push it out the coil. So it's pushing out on the opposite end here. So we'll come over here to the voltmeter, and then I'll go ahead and just come over here and tap this, and you're going to see the voltmeter. Let me see, where do we got this on? Let me see. Let me make sure I'm hooked up. Now I got one terminal off. Let me get this other terminal on. The negative's not hooked up. So let's see what we can do here. Give me a second. Sorry about this, guys. Alright, so now we got the other negative terminal hooked up. Now we'll touch the positive, and we have induction. So basically, now I want to show you, when I pulse this is when it stays up top, okay? You can see it's got a lot of volts. When I just push on it, you're getting hit, and then it just dimmers out. So basically, the pulse system, the way this thing is going to work is it's a yin and a yang. So when I do one thing, and everything has a job here, so when I do one thing, it causes an effect. And that effect and result will do something. And that doing something will do it again and again and again. And basically it's pretty much creating and a pulse. And what this will do is this will do twofold. This will, one, put a charge into this coil so I can create a relay switch for one, okay? And for two, it's going to provide me energy, siphoning energy out of the metal into my system. Now in my system here is going to include a couple things, you know. Ed does have a generator at his workshop. I happen to have a 200 amp alternator. So what I'm thinking is, once I get all the connections right, to be able for this system to regenerate itself, we're going to give it a little help right there with the 200 amp alternator. We got our shaft down bottom, we can put a pulley, and I don't even know if it's needed, but it's there. It's there. So going back up here, go back in all things that do work in logical sense. The energy always comes out from the center, not from the outside. So that's what really drove me to start thinking out of the box now, because now that I could take this, fire this up, and I can pull the magnets, release, pulse, and then do it again and cause the wheel to turn is one thing. But being able to now create the power from the inside, and like I said, everything has a yin and a yang. So when this system is working properly, when you turn the wheel just a faint,